NIBIRU The Truth Shocking video shows Planet X heading to Earth and it goes viral. This is by John Austin on Express UK. The video that it has been claimed shows a mystical planet heading towards Earth going viral online after being uploaded to social media. The NIBIRU Planet X theory is that a mini solar system consisting of the Sun, planets, and Moon is lurking on the edge of our own solar system with a huge 3,600 miles orbit of the Sun, and many claim it could be our binary star. NIBIRU believers convinced the rogue system is making its way from the outer solar system inwards, where it will wreak havoc on Earth as it passes at about 4 million miles away. They say the planet will cause poles to switch, to shift, to flip, sparking great earthquakes and of course volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, the whole works. But a series of false alarm arrival dates have come and gone, with conspiracy theorists now claiming it will be later in the year. Now, a video surfaced online that some claim could show the mythical planetary system appeared behind the Sun. In the clip, the narrator explains how he used a drone fitted with polarized lens to uncover the phenomena. This is according to Daily Star reports. The camera pans around and we see the Sun glowing bright in the distance, but as the filter darkens, the two objects appear alongside. The man claims one of them is apparently NIBIRU, and it's getting closer alongside another planet from the legendary mini star system. It was uploaded to a YouTube channel that is impossible and later shared to website Disclosed TV. The video has racked up quite a number of views, thousands of views, and some viewers were amazed. One comment read, "This footage actually got my attention, they must be coming closer." Another said, "Wow, amazing but terrifying." And the man behind the camera tries to suggest the triple sun effect cannot be a lens flare or reflection, as it does not change when the camera moves. But Express UK can reveal it is nothing more than a reflection of the Sun itself inside the camera that is projected back onto the recorded image. It's a common occurrence when the camera is aimed directly at the Sun. Previous similar reflections filmed on video have led to other false NIBIRU videos being uploaded that were shared thousands of times. Scott Brando, who runs debunking website UFOofInterest.org, said that the reflections were caused by extra lenses being over the camera. He said it is a reflection of the Sun using a multi-layer glass that reflects the solar disks. The stunning footage captured in Colorado, USA, April 21st, 2015, has only come to light just a little while ago, and being filmed 10 months ago is further evidence that no mythical planet is drawing nearer to Earth as it would have reached us by now, they say. NIBIRU myth emerged in 1976 when writer Zecharia Sitchin claimed that two ancient Middle Eastern cultures, the Babylonians and the Sumerians, told of a giant planet, NIBIRU, which orbited the Sun. And NASA insists that the conspiracy theorists are completely wrong and the NIBIRU myth is an internet hoax. NASA scientist Dr. David Morrison said there is no credible evidence whatever for the existence of NIBIRU. There are no pictures, no tracking, no astronomical observations. I can quite specifically say how we know Planet X or NIBIRU does not exist and does not threaten Earth. Firstly, if there was a planet headed into the inner solar system that was going to come close to the Earth, it would already be inside the orbit of Mars. It would be bright and it would be easily visible to the naked eye. If it was up there, it would not be easy to see it. All of us could see it. If it was up there, it would be easy to see it, and all of us could see it. In the meantime, Brian Cox, quote, warned about Planet X, and quote, by showing NIBIRU in the sky on TV. Exclusive TV scientist Professor Brian Cox he's from England, and he gave the public a cryptic warning about the threat to Earth posed by the mythical planetary system NIBIRU, during an episode of Wonders of the Solar System, and it has astonishingly been claimed. So why did he do that? Very strange thing to do. If it's not there, then why would he go to the trouble of risking his reputation? Astronomer Mr. Cox has repeatedly openly ridiculed the NIBIRU myth on Twitter and insisted it is nothing but a hoax, but, according to conspiracy theorists, Mr. Cox might secretly believe in the myth and try to warn us about it by, quote, showing NIBIRU on camera in the sky, end quote, more than once during an episode of the hit BBC Two show. A YouTube video by channel Cristo Central says Mr. Cox showed us two suns in the sky on two occasions during an episode about comets. The NIBIRU sightings came after Mr. Cox detailed how comets had brought water to Earth to create our oceans and how they had wiped out the dinosaurs with an extinction level impact. The internet has been awash with theories claiming NIBIRU Planet X system is heading towards Earth and will trigger a global apocalypse quite soon. Now, the so-called NIBIRU truthers say NASA is at the heart of the global elite conspiracy to hide the truth from the general population while they seek refuge in secret underground bunkers. Now, the NIBIRU myth emerged, as we said, in 1976 when writer Zecharia Sitchin claimed the two ancient Middle Eastern cultures, the Babylonians and Sumerians, told of a giant planet dubbed NIBIRU, which orbited the sun. Now, so the NIBIRU Planet X theory claims the mini-solar system consists of the sun, planets, and moons, and is lurking in space at the edge of our solar system with the huge 3,600-mile orbits of the sun, and they say the planet will cause the poles to flip, sparking great earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and the works. And despite astronomer Mr. Cox making no mention of NIBIRU or Planet X in the video, Christ Central claims the, quote, he shows NIBIRU in the sky, end quote, after speaking about a deep impact of the dinosaur killer comet. And they claim this was a cryptic sign to viewers about the threat of NIBIRU, Mr. Cox, without him actually publicly doing so. Many NIBIRU theorists claim it will drag great comets in its wake, many of which will rain down on Earth during the apocalypse. And this was also one of the warnings and prophecies that our Lord Jesus Christ said concerning the skies that will be changed above us, and a big rock will be falling to Earth. That it's not the end until that happens. So it has to do, I guess, with what we call Planet X, or something of a celestial body coming to impact the Earth. Now, okay, so they claim it was a cryptic sign to viewers about the threat of NIBIRU, and this was from Mr. Cox without him actually publicly doing so. Many NIBIRU theorists claim it will drag great comets in its wake, and many of which will rain down on Earth during the apocalypse. When Mr. Cox refers to our sun in the episode as our nearest sun, subtitles appear on the YouTube video saying, okay, which star is he referring to, because he's about to reveal two suns in the sky. A promotional blur of the video states that the video was initially banned, saying, quote, this is a shortened version of the video that was banned worldwide a week ago. In it, Brian Cox may be hinting at a coming cataclysm on the Earth, end quote. And the video then shows another view of the sun, which it claims included two objects in the sky. So Brian Cox, on NIBIRU, TV scientist breaks his silence over Planet X, end of the world prophecy. The scientist has thrown his weight into the debate about whether Planet X is likely to come so close to Earth that it causes an outbreak of devastating earthquakes and volcanoes. This is by John Austin on Express UK. Cox, who shot to fame after presenting Wonders of the Sky of the Solar System on BBC Two in 2010, felt compelled to speak out following weeks of viral internet claims that the world could end because it had been foretold in the Bible, in the passages from the Bible. Scores of online doom mongers warned a star system called Nibiru Planet X. Recently, Caltech has called it Planet 9. They say it's something out there perturbing the outer planets of the outer solar system, the orbits of the planets, and that means that there's something massive out there doing that. Although they haven't located it yet, that's what the evidence points to. And they called it Planet 9, not to call it Planet X or Nibiru. So the warning of a star system called Planet X, Nibiru Planet 9, Nemesis, Wormwood, whatever you want to call it, was about to wreak havoc on our world. And Cox took to Twitter, slamming these series who were claiming the world would end. This was about a year or so ago. Now, he said on September 21st, he tweeted, "I consider this an experiment. If we're still here on the 24th, we can conclude that all this doomsday prophecy is BS." And then he took a further swipe at Planet X believers, tweeting, "I think the Nibiru Knobbers is a great name for the band." Now, after the world woke up safely on the 24th, Cox tweeted, "Apparently the Nibiru cataclysm has been delayed for around 2 years." And Cox had not tweeted about the Nibiru claim for 5 years, since a former doomsday in 2012 was given. At that time, he said, "If anyone else asks me about Nibiru and imaginary BS planet, I will slap them around their international heads with Newton's Principia." Cox's latest remark did not go unnoticed by former British Ministry of Defense investigator Nick Pope, who did his best to debunk the Nibiru theory, which was branded a hoax by NASA at the peak of the frenzy. Pope tweeted, "Interesting. Professor Brian Cox and I seem to be the two people doing most to debunk the Nibiru doomsday nonsense in the mainstream media." Pope said he had received hate mail from Nibiru believers for being so vocal against the theory. He said he was called a lying government officer by one Planet believer, adding in a tweet, "I'm receiving hate mail for being the person the media quote when it comes to debunking Nibiru doomsday nonsense." Now, he claims Nibiru would become visible after passing Earth, causing the start of a biblical rapture next month. Meade warned a rare astrological constellation, September 23rd, was foretold in a passage from the Bible and was a warning of the arrival of Nibiru next month. This is, of course, written a couple of years ago. Earlier in the year, Meade told Daily Star he predicted Nibiru to be visible in the sky, but it has not been spotted yet. Well, some people say they have spotted it. I don't know what to say. I don't look in the sky that often. Maybe I should. Maybe I should get myself a telescope or infrared binoculars. That would be even better. So I'll leave links below for you for this on Express UK. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.